Oh, yeah. I'm just hyped watching the game.
Yo.
Yo.
I'm about to go live on YouTube. Yeah, you don't got to turn it off. Just turn it down.
It's all right. Bruce Brown down the lane.
Because I do want to hear a little bit of...
But then again... Eagle.
Reserve. What?
Yo.
We back. This is episode 7.
Yeah.
Critical thoughts.
Critical.
I'm the man Rilla Crowley. I'm here with my favorite white boy.
Adamo.
Yeah.
Adam.
Yeah. The man of many names.
Yeah.
Get it right. We're on a live stream Friday watching this Nets game.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to be talking about it a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We might give you an hour and a half, 2 hours of this.
It was a big game for the Nets tonight for the 7th seed with Cleveland. Cleveland currently in 7th coming into the game. Nets in 8th, but in the Barclays Center, the Nets look like they're going to win this game up by 13. A minute 20 to go. Cavs played tough. They were down early. They came back, took the lead by 7 in the third quarter. And the Cavs surprisingly all of a sudden had a 7-point lead, 88-81, and then the Nets just made a run.
This year, though.
The Cavs have had a really good season this year, surprising a lot of people. They've been fading lately with Jared Allen out, and the Rubio injury kind of hurt them a little bit, and earlier in the season, but they've been fading a little bit. The East is tough.
Yeah, the East is tough.
The West is tough too, but the East is pretty tough. It's pretty thick with teams, and so Toronto has been winning, and the Cavs have just been sliding a little bit. So it looks like they're gonna slide to 9th after this game, Cleveland. Because if Atlanta wins, I don't know what's going on, but I think Cavs go to 9th with this loss if Atlanta wins.
Who else is playing tonight? We got the right now we got Cleveland versus Brooklyn. 118 Brooklyn to Cleveland 105.
I know Milwaukee won again tonight, so they're in the 2-hole. They're kind of solidifying that 2-hole. They actually play Cleveland Sunday in Cleveland, which is going to be a big game for both teams that both teams are going to want to win.
Tough.
So that I know.
That's dope.
What was I going to say? Milwaukee beat Boston the other night. So right now, Philly and Boston are like 3 and 4. Looks like, depending on what happens, one of them will be 3, one of them will be 4, unless Milwaukee loses to Cleveland. But yeah, the Nets are sewing up that 7th spot, it looks like. And they'll be hosting either Cleveland, Atlanta, or still maybe Charlotte for that 7-8 game. But they'll be hosting the 7-8 game, so that's a good thing for them.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
The winner of that game gets the 7th spot, so we'll see.
Hey, man, shout out to Brooklyn.
Shout out to Brooklyn.
Everybody know I'm a Knicks fan, but when all else fails...
Yeah, this game's wrapped up.
Brooklyn. But yeah, man, this is about to be a good week.
Yeah, it's about to be a great weekend.
Shout out to everybody around the world. Oh, by the way, I gotta say, hold on, I'll get to that later. YouTube fan, please like, subscribe, comment, share the video. Get us on Facebook, man. My man Adam Neal be always on Facebook going live. So y'all can come talk to us. Y'all can get live with us. Y'all can discuss this. Y'all can, you know what I'm saying?
Let's talk it up.
Let's talk it up.
They got MVP stuff going on.
Yeah.
The playoffs are about to start. There's some good boxing action this week. I want to talk about some of the fights. Triple G Murata live from Japan. A lot of people are sleeping on that fight. It's definitely has not gotten a lot of buzz like it should have.
Hey, live from Japan.
First of all, it's a unification fight. You got the IBF and the Super WBA titles on the line.
Right.
Each fighter has a belt. In Japan, this is Triple G. He's a star still. Yeah, he's only has one loss to Canelo, and that was a loss that people kind of don't. With those 2 fights against Canelo, very what's the term I'm looking for? Controversial a little bit.
So they were.
So, and Murata's a tough fight. A lot of people don't know Murata. He's not with a big promotion. He's a Japanese fighter, so he's not that well known in the States, but he's good. He's going to be a problem for Triple G in that fight. I think Murata could win
the
fight outright, and he could be he might be the unified champion in the middleweight division. So that fight coming live from Japan Saturday morning, I might be up all night waiting on that fight.
Yeah, shit could get ugly with that.
Yeah, it could. Then we got also Ryan Garcia back in action this weekend. He's been out for a while. The pretty boy Ryan Garcia. Oh, Rilla, I see you on the YouTube, on the Facebook Live.
Yeah, add me on the Facebook Live.
Oh, okay.
See if I can get some people. Yeah, so like I said before, we live. Ooh.
Bruce Brown getting the post game empty. He deserves
Talk
it.
about it.
Yo, Bruce Brown is the glue guy on this on the Nets, man. Without him, we're nobody. He's always playing hard. I'm here to post game interview.
He gets me going, so that's my guy, and I'm happy I play well. I don't want to take any numbers away from you enjoying this win, Bruce. Thank you. Bird. All right, Michael. So
Bruce Brown, 18 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists.
And can recite them.
We like that from Bruce Brown. Yeah. Might be dunking the game. Let's see. It's definitely a net. I don't want to hear it. Yes, K Gizzo. Oh, it's Chris Claxton. There he goes. Look at KD with the dime. I remember when people used to say KD, but he can't pass as good as LeBron.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think so. This is KD's highest assist year. He's had triple doubles this year. KD assist game and pass game has proven to be crazy. Like KD can pass just as good as anybody. He's a good, really good passer. He's just the best scorer on the planet. So he don't really.
Down on the Facebook.
What?
No, turn the volume down on your TV.
I know.
No, turn the volume down on your phone. Okay. You mean right here? Yeah. Just turn the volume all the way down. Yeah.
So, I don't hear nothing. My mic's off.
Yeah, I know. I got you.
Hello? Yeah, so. Oh, by the way, I'm drinking a Sapporo, if y'all see, because of fighting Japan tonight. So you know I'm already ready. I got the Sapporos ready, repping. So yeah, Ryan Garcia is fighting Emmanuel Tago here in Texas. Tago's a good fighter from Ghana. He's got one loss. He's been in the top 5 in the WBO for a while. He was like mandatory position also for a while. He's no slouch. People don't know. He's another guy. People don't know him. So like they expect. But Tago is going to give Ryan Garcia a tough fight. He's a good fighter. He's not going to be easy for Garcia to just knock him out.
Yeah.
He's going to be like a Luke Campbell tough fight for Garcia. That's a good matchup.
Right.
He's not fighting a scrub, Emmanuel Tago. And then we got a really good fight at 154. A fight that people like, that just know that division. Fundora against Erickson Lubin. That's a really good non-tight. Two guys with no belt in that division, but are really good. Like the winner is probably going to be mandatory for the Charlo Castano winner, who's going to be undisputed, and the winner of this fight who's going to be the next mandatory. So, and Erickson Lubin's only loss is to Jamel Charlo, which he got stopped early, but that was a while ago, and that was like Lubin's nice. He's talented, and then you got Fundora, who's a 6'6" guy, 6'7", fighting at 154. So he's like a tall lurch, lanky, skinny, but like. He throws a lot of punches. He's a very difficult fighter. He's undefeated young guy, Fundora. Yeah. Against Lubin. That's a really good fight. I would say, and that's going to be on Showtime tomorrow night. I would say everybody watch that fight. That's the main event on Showtime. That's going to be that's a good matchup. I think either one of those guys could beat the winner of Charlo and Castano. And they could become undisputed. That fight is like almost just as good, like fight level. Like those two guys are fucking good contenders, really good contenders for a division. The 154 division is crazy. There's a lot of good dudes in that division. You got Tim Tszyu at 154. He just fought last week. He's undefeated. Kasazu's son. You got Jared Hurd. No, Jared Hurd moved up to 160. Who else is at 150? Ismail Madrimov, who's I think the WBA mandatory. He's undefeated. He's a young, skilled, nasty fighter. He's a Triple G. He's in Triple G's promotion. He's a Triple G kind of like what do they call protege.
Yeah, okay.
Ismail Madrinov.
Like he trains with him?
Yeah, he's from
a part of his
Kazakhstan
camp?
also.
Okay.
Yeah. That kid's really good in that division. Then you still have, J-Rock lost. And he's still good. Jason Rosario, Tony Harrison, those guys lost. But yeah, those guys would be those other guys. Lubin, Fondora, Ismail Madrinov, Tim Tszyu. Those are good up and coming guys at 154. That division is a tough division. Yeah, it is.
Tough.
It's even that Brazilian guy. I think his name Patrick. What the fuck is his name? I forget. He's also 150. Oh, also Adames. Adames is in there.
Where's he from?
Oh wait, you know what? Adames fought Derevyanchenko. He moved up to 160. He's from like Cuba or something like that. So forget him. He moved up to 160. Ooh. So did Jared Hurd, who I think should be getting a tough fight. Like, how is Jamal Charlo not fighting anyone at 160? Like, they talk about Canelo duck Charlo. Like, what? Like, look who Charlo hasn't fought.
Yeah.
Can we talk about who he hasn't fought? Let's try Jared Hurd. Let's try Demetrius Andrade. Let's try Chris Eubank. Let's try Jaime Munguia. Let's try Danny Jacobs.
Yeah.
And you talk about Canelo's ducking Charlo. Look who Charlo hasn't fought.
Yeah,
Arislan Lara.
Charlo
he hasn't fought. You know what I'm saying? Like, who what? He hasn't fought almost everybody.
Facts.
Give me a break. This dude was fighting stiffs, fighting none of those dudes.
Yeah, the Charlo, like both.
Jamel too is like that also.
Yeah,
I
like
could talk about how he never fought J-Rock, he never fought Arislan Lara, he never fought Jared Hurd. But as soon as Jason Rosario got those 2 belts, he jumped to fight him and win those 2 belts. But when J-Rock, Hurd, and Lara had those belts, he wasn't fucking with none of them. Right. So that's what I got to say about Jamel. And he lost to Castaño, and everybody knows that.
Talk about it.
They gave him a draw at home in Texas, a draw. So you know he lost. Everybody knows he lost that fight. He didn't win more than 4 rounds in that fight. If you reach, you could give Charlo 5 rounds in that fight. Only 5. That's a kind of like Castaño beat him and got robbed. He was supposed to be undisputed champion right now. Then you see Charlo talking shit because Terrence Crawford wants to come up and fight him, and he's like, "Oh, stay in your division." Now he wants to come fight you, Jamel. How about that?
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, he's willing to do that.
This is a dude who's been undisputed before, and he's got a strap in his division, and he's the boogeyman at 147, and he wants to fight you. Yeah, don't talk about he should stay at 147. Nah, get that smoke, son.
Come get that smoke.
Fuck out of here. Stay at 147. Nah, he's not trying to do this. He's coming for you. What do you want to do about it?
Nothing.
Come on, man.
You ain't gonna do shit about it.
Charlo's are weasels, bro. I can't stand them. I don't really mind them, but their fans just are dumb. It's their fans make me not like fans of a fighter make me not like a fighter. Because there's fan cults of certain fighters that are just delusional. And it's so annoying. They make you like. That means that fighter draws that type of attention for those type of fans, which is whack.
Right. Because
like just cut it out with some of these guys. Like Canelo's not ducking none of them dudes. These people
shit is not like back in the days, man.
Look who Canelo's been fighting. Canelo's been fighting who? Caleb Plant undefeated with a strap. Callum Smith undefeated with a strap. Billy Joe Saunders undefeated with a strap. 2-weight world champion. Kovalev he fought. Who had it when he fought him had a strap.
Right.
Danny Jacobs when he fought him had a strap. Triple G when he fought him twice had straps. Who the fuck? Like what the fuck you mean? Canelo's ducking who? Ducking who?
Canelo, man.
Ducking who?
That nigga with all that smoke. No, yo, first of all, y'all gotta give respect to Canelo.
And he's fighting Dimitri Bivol undefeated with a strap. Yo, at 175 next.
Yo, Canelo came a long way.
Canelo fights only. How about this? You got to be undefeated with a strap for Canelo to fight you. If you don't undefeated and you got a strap, like he's wilding. Canelo.
Yeah. Like at this point, he's just fighting for respect because he's like, yo, I fought everybody.
Dude, he's fighting undefeated fighters, not undefeated stiffs. Undefeated fighters with major straps.
Yeah. And when he lost to Mayweather, and after that,
And he lost one of those 2 Triple G fights, even
yeah.
though he got a draw in the first one. It kind of was a loss, but it was a close loss. It wasn't like it was a close loss. And then he kind of had, to me, he had a close win. People say, oh, he didn't really win. He won that second fight. And I'm a Triple G fan. I was rooting for Triple G. I was biased to I want Triple G to win, but he didn't win that second fight. But he did win the first fight. But you know what? When I watched the first fight, I knew Canelo was going to be a much bigger problem in the second fight. Because it almost was like when you watch that fight, Canelo kind of figured out Triple G late in the first fight. Right. Because he won those last 2 rounds.
Yeah.
And it kind of carried over to the second fight where Canelo kind of had figured out Triple G a way around some things. And you can see it in the second fight. Because Triple G was limited to a jab in the second fight. And that wasn't the case in the first fight. That's why Triple G, to me, he lost, and I don't think he even got a draw. I think it was a loss. Some people say Triple G won the second fight. He didn't win the second fight. Triple G.
Yo, who else is playing tonight as far as basketball?
Jazz and Suns.
Jazz and Suns. Are my Knicks playing right now?
Nah, the game's over.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened
again.
I don't know, actually.
God bless my niggas, man.
The Knicks, you know, they last year they had a great year getting the 4 seed in the East. That was a little crazy. I mean, the East was a little weak last year.
It's getting to the point that I'm starting to root for the Nets, like, and that's bad.
Mm-hmm. I know, because you're a real deal Knicks fan.
Oh, no, that doesn't mean that next season I ain't gonna be up on it.
Nah, of course you
guaranteed.
You'll be on it at next draft.
What? Exactly. I'm on it on the draft.
Yeah.
We can draft a bum.
He's Knicks heavy.
From Slovakia or some shit. Nigga, I'm on it.
That might be the next Jokic.
Yeah, nigga. Jovic.
Yeah.
Slokic. Nigga. Pokic. Nigga.
Slokic.
Yeah, nigga. COVID, nigga. We gonna get one of them niggas. Yeah, COVID. So next nigga.
COVID 19.
Yeah, COVID. And his number's gonna be 19.
Yeah, he's
ill
gonna be
nigga.
COVID 19.
Yeah, illest nigga in the league. COVID 19. Bitch. And he coming to the Knicks. Big man. Dunking on Joker.
Yeah, and they getting Zion.
Yeah, no. I want that nigga. Heavy ass. That nigga gonna come here and he gonna eat Ruth Chris and STK all day.
Yeah.
He gonna be in Cats.
Yeah. He's
mad pastrami and fucking brisket.
Cats. He's being eating cats.
Yeah, man. Brisket. Yeah, briskets.
Those shits are fucking monsters.
Yeah, that's what he likes.
Oh, I love one of those.
Nah, he's gonna go from gumbo to Cats. Yeah, nasty nigga. Then he gonna go to Junior's and get a cheesecake.
Oh my god.
Betsy. That nigga, yeah, he's gonna come to the land, nigga.
He's gonna have a personal sofa just for the food spots.
Then at the nighttime, he gonna probably hit the city, or now he gonna go to Uptown.
Nah, he
3 in the morning, he might eat a chopped cheese in the deli.
Oh my goodness! Or go to the Dominican spot.
Exactly. Yeah, real nasty nigga, like fucking chicharrones and pollo. Yeah, that's he works. See, look.
We used to catch fucking. We used to go cop ketchup bags uptown, and then go to the Dominican spot at 2 in the morning.
Nah, so I remember
ketchup packets. Remember
this one night? I think it was me, Sha, one of his mans, and I think Reggie was with me or some shit like that. And we was out partying. I think we went to you remember that spot called Buddha something, like Buddha, like in the Lower East Side or some shit like that.
Yeah, that's what was a lot of good spots.
Buddha something, yeah. It was like one of those like Asian spots. Oh yeah, okay. YouTube story time. Yeah. Hello. Yeah, so it was one of those spots, and I think I was with you that night, but we was with you I
remember we were
like
in the
earlier.
we were in the Lower East Side. I remember there was a couple times we were over there. I just don't remember the names of the place.
No, you know what? You was with me that night.
Yeah.
Cause that was the night that we went to the to like the Katie thing or whatever it was.
Oh.
To that bar over there.
Yeah.
And then that was the night that you was with that next nigga.
Joe V?
Yeah, and then like I was making out with that chick and he was like, I'll pay you guys to fuck.
The British chick.
Yeah. Right, he was like, I'll pay you guys to fuck. Yo, this chick looked like Angela Jolie. Like she was bad as a motherfucker. Alright, but besides that, I don't know what happened to Adam. I think he was just like, y'all gotta work or some shit. Or he ended up just leaving with the dude that you was with.
Yeah, we might have bounced.
Yeah, because he like pushed a taxi or like an Uber at that time or some shit like that,
so
right?
He probably did back to BK.
Yeah, so I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna stay. And then I think I was with Reggie and somebody else.
But then we meet you later on in Lower East Side.
I think so. Yeah, and you ended up being like, yeah, the
nigga.
Yeah, some shit like that. I don't know, but you ended up splitting and I ended up leaving with them after. Or something like that. Because I remember, you met me like in the Lower East Side, and I think we even came back to Brooklyn together.
Yeah.
If I'm not wrong.
King Mean might have been with us that night.
No, I don't think he was with us that
All
night.
right.
Nah.
There was another night he was with me and you and Joe Vito. I don't remember which one it was, but I remember that.
Maybe.
Because we were wilding. Actually, yeah, we were in Kate's spot. That's where you met her. At Kate's spot on 14th Street.
Facts.
Okay. Now, I remember that night. Yeah, Joe V was ill that. We were ill that. King Mean was with us that night too.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. We ended up doing some next shit. So whatever. So then I went to the spot. This Buddha Lounge spot, right? Or whatever that shit was called. Niggas got twisted in there.
Yo, you didn't even realize me, King Mean, and Joe V were doing blow that night.
Do some next level. The crazy part about that, I was probably doing the same thing that night. But that's not a part of the story. but damn, I ain't forgot the fucking point of the story, son.
Oh yeah, Lower East Side.
No, yeah, but what was the beginning point of the thing that we was talking about? I completely forgot why I was getting to this Lower East Side part of this Buddha Lounge shit.
I don't know.
Where did we start from, son?
I don't even know. We were talking about. I don't know. I was gonna say something too. I
said something with Zion and him going to the fucking Lower. Oh yeah. I know exactly what I was about to get to. Oh yeah, my bad. I'm chopped. But yeah. So we was there, right? And we was there to like. Because I think the reason I was waiting at that spot after my man dipped, when Adam dipped, I was waiting on the chick that I was fucking like making out with that whole time.
Yeah.
She was just like, yo, I live in by like Avenue B or some shit like that. And I knew that was like close to the Lower East Side.
Yeah, that is Lower East
But
Side.
then Sha the whole time was like, yo, I'm going to Buddha thing. So I'm like, yo, regardless of what it is, because you know I was lit at that time. So I was just like, regardless of what it is, I'm gonna meet you out there. But I was really waiting on what she was gonna tell me, like, yo, because she kept telling me, like, yo, my husband is out of town, whatever. So I was like, yo, we leaving or not? Like, type shit. And then she was like, oh, yeah, let's get another drink, this and that. So I was like, I brought another shot. I was like, yeah, we leaving or not? And then she was just like, I'll be right back. I'm about to go smoke a cigarette. So when she said that, I was like, yo, Sha, we out. I was just like, yo, like, I'm just, and then again, the only reason I was really like on it like that is because I was just like, yeah, I think I was on some shit that night, and I was like just horny, and I was just like, yo, and this bitch was bad as fuck too. But she was on me like,
I remember that.
on some random shit. I was just like, and then we just started making
that
out
happens when you're around,
like,
because you were around me. That's my vibe.
Yeah, that too. Like, you had like that white boy energy. Like I
had the Adam energy, bro. That's my whole vibe.
That's the whole heel to the ground energy.
Yeah, so you had like that shit is always in the air if I'm around. That type of vibe for everybody around me.
So let me get to this point. So let me close out the story. So it was around probably like fucking 3:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. We was wild drunk, but it was me, Sha, his man's, I think his man Kenny or some shit like that. Or his man's like from Harlem, some cool ass nigga, whatever. And I think I was with Reggie. I was either with Reggie or I was with my son T. And then Sha at that time was like, yo, we out. And I was just like, yo, what we doing type shit. Because you know me, I was like, I'm like, yo, if it's not 5 or something and we still lit, what's up? So,
I'll go to after hours. Of course. So what happened? What they say?
So then he was like, yo, actually niggas are starving. And I ain't gonna front, like, we had so much liquor. I was
obviously
hungry. So this nigga's like, yo, let's go get some chopped cheese. And this was I never had a chopped cheese before.
Where'd you get that? Time. Where's that?
You know when niggas ended up going? So we took a yellow cab all the way to Harlem, like to the spot.
Oh, that's what you did.
Like the original chopped cheese spot.
I didn't go with y'all that day.
Yo, bro, we went there, ate in front of the deli.
Chopped cheese.
And then went back to 14 because that's when he used to live by, like, I'm saying, like, over there. And then we ended up just getting chopped. I ended up leaving in the morning or some shit.
Chopped cheese.
Yeah, that's the chopped cheese story, bro.
I never had chopped cheese before.
I ended up going, you never had a chopped cheese?
No, I should have one, right?
You're foul.
I've never even heard of it. I can't even lie.
Chopped cheese is in New York fucking...
Okay.
Come on, it's a staple, son.
All right.
Come on, man. People come in and be like, you know how Philly got the Philly cheesesteak?
I'm surprised I don't know about the chopped cheese,
bro. We got the chopped cheese. You gotta try chopped cheese. It's just like a burger just chopped up.
Okay.
The deli way, but they put like Sazon on it.
Oh, okay. All right.
Shout out to chopped cheese. That's a chopped cheese story, man. Man,
Went to
we've
get
had
chopped
many nights out
cheese.
here in New York where you can
I
do
wish
that.
I would have went.
Go
'cause I
ball
would've had
hopping
my
and then
chopped
end up in
cheese.
Harlem eating chopped
Yeah.
cheese, then back
New
end
York
up
is
in the
random.
crib.
You know how many times you
What?
just be wherever. You have
Bro.
no idea where you're gonna end up in the beginning of the night.
Yo.
Queens, Harlem,
Facts.
uptown.
Pause.
whatever.
This might sound crazy, but like I remember nights like was like especially with my nigga Nate, like we done like been in the city, bro, like bumped into like a crowd of bitches or like one nigga that's like mad bitches and like he end up being mad cool and be like, yo, I live in 17th and whatever.
Jersey.
Like,
Going to Jersey.
well, yeah, that too. But a nigga that live like in the city type shit. And he's like, yeah, like I live right up the block.
Yeah.
Yo, bro, like I still got the video on Snap. It was me and my nigga Nate. We ended up in some nigga like this nigga was wild, cool, some model nigga. But that nigga had like 5 white bitches, bro.
And y'all was
Bad bitches. And them niggas, and then 3 of them bitches just kept being like, yeah, I want to do some blow, some that.
Yeah.
I had 2 packs on me that night. I was just like, oh,
Yeah.
word? Like,
Yeah.
So I told the nigga, I was just like, yo, these bitches trying to get lit. And I was like, word, nigga, I live like 3 blocks from here. And we was like literally like
y'all was lit. Y'all was
like,
lit.
So I was just like, yo, we out and
You pulled
nigga,
the Ill City move.
nigga, we ended up piping them bitches that at some crib. Like,
Oh.
and that's mad random because I was like, and nigga was mad cool. He was just like, yo, I got a 3-bedroom, but I'm saying like
lit.
nobody stays here type shit. Like,
Oh shit.
and he was cool as fuck. The funniest thing though is he had mad turtles in his crib.
Did he? Like how many turtles?
Like he had like 6 turtles.
That's dope. He's
Bro,
dope.
I gotta show you the
You
video.
should
Like
stay
I got
friends
it
with
on my
him. He was your
Snapchat.
boy. Hit him
The
up.
video's hilarious. No, I definitely don't got that nigga number. But I think my nigga Nate was definitely like, yeah, my nigga be doing it. Because the nigga was mad cool, bro. Like I had bud on me. We was just smoking. And nigga was
I
just
done
like,
kept
yeah,
that cat's
yo,
number.
Brooklyn
Been like,
niggas
yo.
is mad cool. Like
Yeah, what?
No, I nigga was mad cool as fuck.
Yeah, cause
Yo,
spot in the city.
Shout
and
out
he's
to
getting
random
that
niggas
ball
from
of-
the city, man.
Yo,
Shout out to
kidding me?
man.
That's that's an ill one.
That's an OG New York
That's
story.
an Adam
And
Neal
yo,
special kind of
yeah,
joint.
that's a Crowley Crow night, Brandon
That's a
Lee
ill
special
shit.
right there.
Yeah.
Because nigga, trust me, I've had a lot of those, like the most random.
I love those.
What?
Those are the best.
Nigga, I done end up in Connecticut.
I wish I need a couple more of those in my life. You know what I'm saying? I love those.
Nasty.
I feel like I've been on like a little bit since for 3 years, been kind of on pause with all of that glorious stuff.
Yeah.
Even though I still, you know,
I ain't gonna front. I've been on pause with that for like the last fucking 4 years.
like 3 years for me, yeah, pause with that. Like
Because
when the Brooklyn stick up shit was ill because you had a reason to just be out on a town.
Nah,
and
yeah.
those are the setups
Yeah.
for those type of nights or club night,
Yeah.
some shit like that.
because and then to keep
Or
it real.
Or if you're moving shit around, that's also another reason.
No, but that's a great point because, like, that's a great point to this podcast because that time that we was doing that whole Brooklyn stick up shit and you knowing my man Rich, shout out to my man Rich. Like, I actually met him and actually like literally like became cool and we was just like on the same mind frame and I was just like to this day like that's the reason I say it in this podcast. It's like. This is the coolest white boy I ever met in my fucking life because it was like you meet a lot of niggas that's like, yeah, niggas grew up in the hood, but it was just like, nah, I know who I am. I know I grew up in the hood, but I know the difference and I respect myself to walk like that and I give a fuck what nobody else thinks about it. And that's one thing that really made me be like, yo, I fuck with this nigga heavy. You know what I'm saying? And then besides that, when we was going out, know what I'm saying? We was on the same wavelength. We was just like, yeah, nigga, yeah, I'm down. And nigga would tell me, like, yeah, bro, let's go over here. Yeah, that spot. And I'm like, fuck it, I'm down, nigga. And I'll be like, yo, fuck it, let's go to the most grittiest spot. He's like, yeah, nigga, I'm in there. I probably know 3 niggas in there that shooters. Like, you feel me?
We were down to just like let the night roll. Like, a lot of cats, they don't want to do that. Like they can, but they got little. They have what's it called? They have blockers or something. Like they have restrictions. We had no restrictions.
And it's not even like restrictions like y'all like probably in the YouTube world probably think like curfew. Like no shit like that. It's just literally mental.
Mental restrictions.
Mental is like, yo, brother, like, damn, I don't know. Like, when am I gonna get...
Yeah, they're thinking that you just roll with it. Sometimes it's just fucking roll with it. Just see what happens. Just roll with it.
Yo, the best times... Shit, like, this is a Crow quote. The best times in life is probably gonna be when you just roll with it. Mm-hmm. Literally.
Yeah, just let roll.
That's what's gonna make your life, if anything.
Yeah.
Because it's like
be open to whatever to the different situations.
That's so ill. Like it's minimal, but it's so ill of what you said. Like you gotta just roll with it because I'm 33, and if a lot of times in my life I didn't just quote unquote roll with it. nigga, I can't tell these stories I'm telling today.
Yeah, that's it. Because you rolled with it.
If I was in the club and this bitch shut me down, like, you know what, I'm going home, I would have never had that story going to chop.
Yeah, or maybe not do something because somebody flopped.
Yeah, facts.
And you just
like
did
that.
it anyway, you know what I'm saying?
Because there's been, and then, like, going back to my point, like, how I got mad cool with him, a lot of those times where he was just like, yo, what you doing after this? And I'll be like, because I came, like, with my boy that knew the artist, and we just came, because I know the artist. I ain't grow up with dance, I ain't grow up with nobody like that. And it's like, I could literally pick in my hand people like Fresh Flow, Adam, Tech,
Strike.
No,
Strike.
people that I like
met
off of that.
Okay.
Original, and still have a good rapport with
T.
my nigga Asher Mark and probably T. Yeah, but nobody else really like that I'm like, yo, this like I consider like my brother and my nigga Sheed.
Yeah, I was just gonna
shout out
say
to my nigga Sheed. Love
shout
you,
out to Sheed.
Yeah, so it's like, but my nigga Adam, it was just like, even though it's a different rapport than the people I have with that are different people that I met through this one person and we became dumb cool. It was just like, yo, I'm on that same frequency. But then even when it's time to just chill and talk,
it's the same frequency.
That's what made it even better because I'm like, oh, we can really dialogue and shit. And we done argued a lot.
We have.
This nigga done raised his I'm like, nigga, you chill, bro.
Yeah.
Like, or I get to a certain point, this nigga's
too.
like, nigga, you screaming, nigga, like, you feel me? But it's just like, that's how I know, like, yo, we two passionate niggas in what we saying. And if we could come to a common ground, we gonna understand this shit is powerful.
Yeah, and I try to check myself too, because I can get a little bit OD sometimes. So I like to do that. So now I know to just.
And that's a lesson too to people out there. Like, like if y'all have people like that are not willing to listen, or at least if you could argue with somebody, shout, scream, and all that shit, and I'll be like, alright, we good. Y'all niggas really don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying? Because that's what it's supposed to be. You have to question everything by the end of the day. Yep. Even if you don't know. And if it's a real answer, that's when you be like, alright.
One thing I think too, and I've been thinking this, and they were talking about this earlier, how good of a season Phoenix is having.
Oh yeah, let's get back to it.
I'm telling you, they to me are they're gonna have rough problems in the playoffs. I don't think Phoenix is making it out of the West. And I've been saying that. Like a lot of people are like, Phoenix made it last year, right? So right now it looks like Phoenix made it last year. They got the best record in the NBA this year, right? By a lot. They got home court throughout. A lot of people, when it comes out, they're going to pick Phoenix to go to the finals. I'm not. I think they're going to lose. I don't even know who they're going to lose to. I just think they're going to lose. I think they could even lose in the first round. People are like, yeah, right, blah, blah. They could lose in the first round.
I ain't gonna front.
I think they'll win, but I don't think it'll be an easy series in the first. And I think they could lose in the second round if it's like Dallas, Denver, or Utah. I think could snack them in the second round. They're going to have a rough series in the second round, Phoenix, with any one of those three teams. And maybe Golden State. It might even be Golden State in the 4th spot, too, also. So it could be them also.
Golden State ain't going out in the first round.
Well, no, I'm talking about Phoenix in the second round against possibly Dallas, Denver, Golden State, or Utah in the second round. That's going to be a very hard series against any one of those 4 teams for Phoenix.
Tough.
It's not, the ill thing is, and then Memphis, and I think Memphis is going to have issues too, winning one of those 4 teams in the second round. And possibly, and then also in the first round, either Memphis or Phoenix is probably going to play the Clippers in the first round.
Right.
Memphis or Phoenix is going to play the Clippers, I think. That's going to be hard in the first round. Clippers with Paul George back now. Playoff P. Playoff P
we were
is
just
back.
talking this shit off the podcast. Listen, if Kawhi come back,
oh my God,
how would y'all niggas feel?
Yeah, Kawhi popped up in Game 5, first round, random, 2-2. And all of a sudden, Kawhi pops in Game 5. You're going to be shitting yourself from Phoenix or Memphis.
Yeah.
Shitting the bed when that happens.
The clawback. Yo, y'all going to be sick of the clawback.
Memphis and Phoenix is going to be shitting the bed if that happens.
Look, if the claw comes back.
Then hurt. They're going to be like, oh my God. It's going to be like The Undertaker. Kawhi's going to be like The Undertaker coming out, bro. That's what he reminds me of, The Undertaker, right?
Paul George and Paul Bearer.
Go, and Kawhi's going to come out for Game 5 against fucking Phoenix. They're going to shit themselves.
Yo, in the fucking, when they come out, they should come out to the Undertaker shit with the belt.
No, Kawhi should just pop up in like the second quarter of Game 5. All of a sudden, they inbound the ball,
face?
and then they go in the arena, and everyone's like, "What the fuck's going on?" And then Kawhi comes out of the locker
Yeah, like just pop. No. No, he gotta be like
quarter.
the Undertaker. Like he
Yeah.
just like they call a timeout, light shut off, and Kawhi
Yeah.
just pop up
And
like
Kawhi-
jersey ready.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
this.
Oh
my God, it's the claw!
Ill.
The claw's about to play in the third
He
quarter.
can do that. He's did that. He has that type of energy, dark
They would
energy.
go crazy. Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Kawhi would just pop like what?
That is funny as fuck.
That's Kawhi as the Undertaker, bro.
He's gonna pop up.
Yeah, second quarter they call timeout. I remember it's like everyone's like, what the fuck's going on?
That's
And
nuts.
then the lights go out, and it was like, what? And then the music comes on, the Undertaker music comes on. People like, what the fuck?
Nah, he gotta really just pop up.
And then
like,
Kawhi comes out.
Like when the lights come back on, he gotta just bing, jersey ready. Woo, niggas gonna be like the claw. Damn, man.
That's the NBA should do. They gotta do something like that. That'd be like a WWE shit. Have some shit like that. That would be so ill if they did that.
What was the announcer's name? What was the announcers of the fucking WWF?
Vince McMahon and
No,
fucking
nigga.
Gorilla Monsoon.
No, nigga, the announcers, the commentator,
Yeah,
nigga.
like WWF. Yeah, Gorilla Monsoon. Jim Ross.
Jim Ross.
Jim Ross. Jim Ross.
They should have Jim Ross commentate that shit as the minute Kawhi pop up. It's the claw.
Oh my god. But yeah.
The Clippers are going to the finals. Yo,
Even if it's the Timberwolves in one of them series, the Timberwolves got some players too, but I feel like the Clippers are more dangerous in the playoffs because they have experience. The Wolves have no, but you never know. The Wolves could be dangerous too for either one of those teams in the first round because the Wolves got scoring power. The Wolves got guys who can score, so they're dangerous in the playoffs. Anthony Edwards, Carl Anthony Towns, and D'Angelo Russell, you know how he is. He'll get assists, but he could score 30 points in a game. He pop up with a 30. That's how D'Angelo is. He pops up with a hot game, he gets 30. They're going to probably win that game. And then they can win without him scoring 30 because they got Cat who can score 40 on you.
60, nigga.
So the Wolves are a dangerous team too. There's some landmines in the West. The playoffs are going to be ill. You're going to see some upset series. I'm telling you, Phoenix is going to have a rough go. And so's Memphis. If Kawhi pops up, they're going to have even a worse go. They're going to might get knocked out in the first round. If Kawhi pops up, Phoenix.
Yo.
Dead ass.
Yo, that is yo, hold on. I'm still on that. That's the funniest bit in the world. Kawhi popping up like the Undertaker is the funniest shit ever.
Against Phoenix in the first round.
Yo, Chris Paul shit his pants, bro.
I know.
Not again. Like, yo, he knows he'll be ready to fail.
What about Clippers Grizzlies first round? What do you think of that series?
Clippers Grizzlies?
I think the Clippers could win that series.
The Grizz is taking that.
2 versus 7 matchup. Clippers Grizz first round. And what about the Pelicans against Phoenix? No chance, right?
No
I don't know
chance.
about that.
No chance.
I think there is.
Zion could come back weighing 180. It's still not gonna happen.
Zion might come back too.
Good luck.
What about Wolves Grizzlies?
That's tough. It's tough because Adams can't do nothing with Carl. Unless he's in the paint, but Carl, you know what I'm saying?
Jared Jackson can't do nothing with Carl either.
Yeah.
It's tough out there.
Yeah, that's the part right there.
That's a tough series.
That's the part right there that they're gonna have like.
So you like the Wolves Grizzlies potential matchup is actually pretty good, I think, on the low.
What y'all think out there?
I like that Wolves Grizzlies 2 versus 7 matchup. Could be a very fun, dangerous, interesting matchup for the Grizzlies.
Comment out there what y'all think about that.
You
Let
know,
us know. Wolves,
and possibly Clippers Grizzlies.
Ja.
Both of those are tough. The Clippers have playoff experience more than the Grizzlies do. That's part of that series that people ain't looking at. The Clippers have way more playoff experience than the Grizzlies.
But the thing with the Grizz compared to the Clippers is the Grizz is hungry, bro.
I think the Clippers are hungry too. They just had Paul George and Kawhi Leonard have been injured. That's you know what I'm saying, like That's tough for the Clippers. How good are they supposed to be without those two guys? That's they're two max players on the Clippers.
Yeah.
So with George back, they're dangerous in the first round. And Norman Powell, and because they played well without those two guys this year, they were able to stay above water without Kawhi and Paul George. Other guys stepping up like Terrence Mann, Luke Kennard, Zubac, Mars Twin, Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, but you know what's gonna be,
you know,
but you know what's gonna be a problem with that?
What
is the speed that the Grizz got
and the strength
and the strength?
They're a big physical team. But where's Ja been? Why is Ja not playing for a lot of games now? They only got like one game left or something in the season. Ja hasn't played in like 3 weeks or something like that. 2.5 weeks.
Reserving my son. You know my son is
He's 22 years old. Why would they reserve him? He's a fucking baby. Like, he's got too much energy. There must be something wrong for him to sit out 9. You don't preserve a third-year, 22-year-old guard. Nobody does that. So there's something up with him.
He called it, man.
Ja. Because he, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's missed mad games before the playoffs. There's only one game left. Is he going to be ready for game one? Probably, but I don't know about sitting him out. Like, I don't know. It's weird. He might be out of rhythm or something. He missed mad games. So I think that's a weird thing for the Grizzlies. Here's the truth, but I'm telling you, it's weird. They don't have playoff experience like that. This guy's just missed a stretch of games before. Now he just missed the last 9 games. And they only have 1 game left before the playoffs on Sunday. So, what is he gonna play that game Sunday?
Yeah, he ready to fucking go to war.
You know that after 9 games sitting out. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what's up with this. Like, if you're gonna just bring him back right in the playoffs start, and it's just gonna be like nothing.
Nigga had to be ready for the facts. You know that? All right, so where did you see that?
Yeah, right. Like, where you see that at? Like, I don't know. I just think Memphis is in a weird spot a little bit on the low because Ja hasn't played. They're gonna bring him back. I don't know. They don't.
Shout out to you.
So that's what I'm saying. Like the West and the East, to me, I think there's a lot of teams in both conferences that could make the finals. I don't think any of these teams have something like lock, stock, and barreled like that. Like the Nets are good, but they don't have they haven't played enough together.
Yeah.
Milwaukee's to me is the most solid, legit team. They're the defending champions. And people will say this and that, but they're the defending champs.
Yeah,
and
but there's been a lot of switches on teams that is kind of different from last year.
Yeah, and they've beaten all of the good teams. Like when they play against good teams in the conferences, Milwaukee been winning. So that's how you know they're still dangerous. Like, and Milwaukee's just they didn't have a great regular season for them. I think they could have won more, but they've been winning the important games. It seems like, or when they need to win, or against good teams. So they look like the top dogs in the East, but not by much. Like Miami, the number 1 seed. 2 years ago, they were in the finals.
Yeah.
So you can't sleep, and it's the same team.
Right.
So Miami can get to the finals. Then you got Embiid with Harden. Philly was the number 1 seed last year. Now they got Harden in the playoffs with Embiid. Maxi's nice, so they're definitely in the mix. Then you got this Boston team with Jason Tatum keeps slowly coming up with Jaylen Brown. Those two studs, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown.
I don't think anybody told you, but I definitely told my man Ash. Shout out to my man Ash. Like I told him even on the draft, I was like, yo, you see that boy right there? He's gonna be a problem. I kind of looked at him at that time, and you kind of told me no, but But at that time when he was playing in college, he looked like a.
I didn't say no. I like Jason Tatum.
No. To me, comparing him to Melo, that's what you said.
He's better than Melo.
All right, yeah.
And in his prime. Melo's prime. No, not
because
right
you don't get Melo.
No, right now he's better than Melo. We know that. But I'm talking about he's better than Melo's ever been, I think. Jason Tatum, right now. Like, I don't think Melo's ever been as good at any point in his career than Jason Tatum right now. How about that?
Chill out, bro. Chill.
Melo's one of the most.
I don't want to argue that.
Right now.
I don't argue that. But yo, Jason Tatum is that guy. I've been having my money.
He's gonna be a problemo in the playoffs this year. Wow.
But listen,
the only problem with Boston right now too is Robert Williams is out for them. Their center, who's a big part of their defense. Yeah. Is he coming back? He's probably going to come back somewhere in the playoffs, but there's a lot of question marks for everybody. That's what I'm saying. But there's contenders. Toronto's been kind of sneaking up. They're in the 5 spot, and I like their team. And Anunoby should be coming back. They got a nice starting 5 of Toronto's tough.
Yeah.
Siakam, Pascal. How about this? Pascal Siakam might be the most underrated player in the NBA on Toronto. People sleep on Siakam on Toronto. He is nice.
I don't think he's like he's like
his game's kind of ugly.
Like,
you know what it is? His game's kind of ugly. It's not pretty. He's a little kind of not. He's not kind of like a guy that they're gonna market. You know what I mean? He's not marketable, but he's nice. Siakam. He's a bad dude, and this Gary Trent Jr. has become a nice player. Scotty Barnes looks like a great draft pick. He's tremendous. Fred VanVleet's an all-star.
Fleet, Young Dre.
You know what I'm saying? Anunoby's a nice young player. Chris Boucher is a nice young player on Toronto. Malachi Flynn is a dangerous dude off the bench too.
Yeah,
Toronto is dangerous, yo. Then you got the Bulls. They're a problem too. They had their little run. They no Lonzo
Melo
Ball.
gonna be able to come back or
Melo who?
Ball. I'm saying Melo. Sorry, Lonzo Ball.
No, Lonzo Ball's out for the season. He just said.
Caruso's back, right?
Yeah, but they're still, to me, Bulls are kind of food in the first round. But you never know.
Nah,
You never know. You never know.
To be honest with you,
They're in the 6th seed. Yeah.
Right. You know why? Because this was the first year that they were like, like last year it was this is the year to me that I was like, I could see them going to the finals.
I feel
like if they like really get it together all the way with Levine, because when Levine was out, what's his nigga name? What's the thing? Goddamn. DeRozan. He was going crazy. And that's when he had one of his best games. But even when Levine came back, he was still playing good and putting up the numbers. So that comes to show you, like, all right, if all the pieces was together, because before DeRozan got there, I don't know if y'all remember, it was Caruso and Ball going crazy. Dude. Caruso had like 30-point games.
No, it was about the point. I'm telling you, you're right. Caruso and Ball were scoring, not scoring, but they were making great plays. But let me tell you what you saw, which was amazing.
Yeah.
Ball and Caruso were setting a different tempo by their style of play.
Fast.
Ball and Caruso had the ball pushing.
This game,
they were running up and down the court. But Ball and Caruso, they know how to take that pass up ahead.
I think they was running 3-man weaves at one point.
It was a lot of fast breaking, honestly.
Yeah.
They're fast break because they had guys who know how to push the ball. Lonzo Ball knows, like Jason Kidd, how to start a fast break. And Caruso gets out on the break. So the Bulls' fast break was ill. That's what you saw.
Caruso's really as shit.
Yeah, Caruso and Ball were running. They would set this tempo. It wasn't even the scoring, because DeRozan and Levine were scoring, and they set a tempo. That was a special guys. A lot of people don't understand. Like Ball and Caruso, they weren't scoring 25 points a game.
Yeah.
But those are the type of dudes that can set a tempo of play. The ball so fast up the court, them so fast, and the ball moving, passing, it's unstoppable. If you watch the Bulls early in the season with Ball and Caruso together playing, it was ridiculous.
Yeah. So that goes to my point when I was saying in the beginning. It was like, I feel like the Bulls this season proved that if they had everything that me and Adam just mentioned together with continuity and just put together,
and then Ball and Caruso got hurt.
Retarded.
Yeah, Ball and Caruso getting hurt were serious injuries.
Ball Caruso playing with that speed that Levine could catch up to, and just having DeRozan go crazy as he normally does. That would be what?
And it's Patrick Williams, a young guy who could run big. He was doing good. You know, they got Vucevic, who you can go to a half-court game and you can use Vucevic. But the Bulls, Ball and Caruso together set this crazy fast tempo they were playing at.
Right.
And that's why the Bulls look so good early in the season, because those guys are great passers. They're both athletic. They run, but they understand the kind of push-ahead pass that good point guards throw. And it's not necessarily going to get you an assist, but it's going to get a fast break and 2 points and put monster pressure on the other team's defense.
Shout out to the Bulls. Shout out to Chicago. But there's a lot of teams in the East that's dangerous.
Yeah, and the West too. Because I think Dallas, Denver, Utah, and Golden State are dangerous. And then you got the top 2 seeds, Phoenix and Memphis. So you got Phoenix and Memphis in the top 2 seeds that are kind of shaky to me. And then you got Dallas, Denver, Golden State, and Utah, the next 4. Like, those are teams that are good, that can beat those teams. That's why I'm saying that anyone in the top 6 in the West, to me, can make the finals. I don't care. Any one of those 6. Especially if Jamal Murray comes back for Denver. Then it's going to be a problem. And I kind of like Denver. On the low, though.
Yeah.
They don't even need Michael Porter. Just give me Murray
Big
back.
Luka on the screen.
Big Luka. How about Big Luka?
Shout out my man Luka Doncic.
Yo, they're destroying Portland. They're by 50
Yo,
on
where's Luka
Portland.
from again?
Slovenia.
Slovenia. Where the fuck is that at?
Next to Croatia, Serbia, in that area, with all the goons, Jokic, Vucevic, Bogdanovic, Doncic, Dragic.
These are all the original reptilians.
All the original gangsters, Jokic.
Yeah, shout out to my boy.
Shout out to Jokic. Shout out to Nurkic. Another one of the itches. There's two Bogdanoviches, by the way.
He coming.
And when your last name ends with a C, and you're in the NBA, you know that's that Yugoslavian love. They all come from they all come from the original Yugoslavia that turned into a lot of different countries. Keep sleeping on my Yugoslavians, bro. In the NBA, they're running the NBA. They're gangsters out there.
Yo, hold on. Quick question. Do you know any basketball players that are like from that are like from those places like overseas, but like just like weird that you wouldn't expect?
Well, you know you got guys from Spain, France, Yugoslavians.
Like an Irish player?
No, there was an Australian guy.
Hold on, has there ever been an Irish player in the NBA?
From Ireland?
Ireland.
No.
Like some Conor McGregor nigga?
Nah.
That would be ill, right? Like some next, that nigga would be like a nigga, but he's white. You'll be like Larry Bird. You'll be like Larry
Bird. A guy
Bird,
from Japan or something like that, right? Or Korean?
Yeah, like some wild Korean nigga that his pops was like
some wild Korean mafia. No Korean.
He was eating dim sum wilding on niggas
or just a dude from like a Turkish dude.
Yeah.
Hito Turkoglu.
Yeah, because there's been like some wild niggas from Africa, right? You know what I'm saying? But we need one in a wild. Well, yeah. Then again, we seen it now with Luka.
Yeah, they're all They're all from the Yugoslavia.
Yeah, but we need some niggas like from like some next
from Belgium or something like that, right?
Some wild niggas.
Some Switzerland. No, we had Switzerland players in the NBA. Dabo Cephalosha, bless you.
Yeah.
We've got France and Spain are well covered, but no British type of dudes, no Brits.
Right.
We've had Germans. The Wagner boys are German.
Yo,
Dirk Nowitzki. Dirk Nowitzki's like an ill German. That's why he was ill, right?
Ooh.
Dirk.
Melissa, shout out to you.
Shout out to Melissa.
Yeah, shout out to Melissa.
Shout out to the Germans out here.
Yeah, man.
Dirk Nowitzki. Yeah. Nowitzkaya. Utah's up 3 over Phoenix at the half. So it's interesting. We know the 10 teams in the playoffs right now in both conferences, but we just don't know the seedings are all over the place. The seedings could be so many. Like there's only a couple teams connected really in their seed. Like Phoenix is going to be the 1, Memphis is going to be the 2 in the West. Everything else is up for grabs besides the 1 and 2 spot. In the East, I think Miami's going to be the 1, and then everything else is up for grabs in the East. We don't know the seeds of any other teams yet. So I think actually no, Toronto is the 5 and Chicago's the 6. So we know Toronto's the 5, Chicago's the 6, and Miami's the 1. We don't know anything else.
It's tough out here.
Mm-hmm.
Hornets,
Hornets Bulls.
Fuck with them.
Hornets won. But the Bulls lost again. So Charlotte's keeping it tough out there for Cleveland.
Yo, look, they got a lot of players. You know, like that's one reason that the Hornets is so tough, because they got a strong bench. They got people that could come off on Atlanta loss. Look, so we're looking at it right now. It's Miami, Milwaukee, Boston, Philadelphia, Toronto, Chicago, Brooklyn, Cleveland, Atlanta, and Charlotte at 10th place.
But if Cleveland loses to Milwaukee on Sunday and Atlanta wins, Atlanta moves up to 8. If Cleveland wins up against Milwaukee, they'll be 8. If they lose, Atlanta might be 8. Or Charlotte might even be 8.
Shout out to everybody watching on YouTube, everybody watching on Facebook.
Shout out to everybody.
All the fine people out there in the world.
So yeah, this Triple G Murata fight's gonna be really good.
Yeah, facts. Yo, but there's another fight that we should be talking about, man.
I think you know what's gonna be for
Big
Triple
Tank,
G?
man.
We get to that, but the Triple G's fighting tomorrow. Triple G's fighting in like less than 12 hours. That's why I want to talk about this fight. Like
true.
Murata is a come forward fighter.
It's about to get crazy.
And Triple G's an offensive fighter. Like people don't understand. Murata and Golovkin, neither one of them are defensive specialists. This is going to be a war. It's going to be a war. Like it's going to be a fun fight. you got two really good offensive fighters going at it. Like, offensive fighters. Like, Triple G is not trying to dance around for 12 rounds. Y'all know how he do. He's the big drama show. You know what I'm saying? That's how he's the big drama show for a reason. Like, Triple G's not going to be dancing around. There's going to be some hammers getting thrown tonight in this fight. Triple G and Murata comes to get it too.
Yeah.
He's a pressure fighter, so
yeah, and we talking boxing just in case.
Yeah, this is gonna be a war.
Yeah, man, Triple G fighting 12 hours from now.
War. I think this might be Triple G's second loss of his career.
Triple G. Nah, come on.
I think Murata might win this
I'm
fight.
for my son Triple G, man. My son Triple G got to come back, man.
I'm kind of rooting for Triple G too, but I took Murata plus
Triple G. Where's Triple G from? He my son.
Kazakhstan.
Alright? Watch your mouth. He's from Kazakhstan. You feel me? Where Borat and them niggas is from. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's what Borat is.
Yeah, that's a big fact. Yeah, my nigga Triple G and Borat. Alright, guys?
Big drama show tonight.
Yeah, it's the big drama show, okay? Triple G. Don't get it right. Tune in, man. Tune in.
Triple G Murata.
Yeah, this crazy motherfucker might be up over there.
I'll be up there watching that shit.
He might be watching that shit with you crazy niggas, man.
Ito's fighting on the undercard, the former WBO super featherweight champion who lost to Jamel Herring. He's fighting somebody good on the undercard. A little Nakatani's on the undercard, the super flyweight.
Look at Nakatani.
Take your shoes off when you come to my house to eat rice off the floor.
Yeah, that nigga's charged up with dumplings. Nigga, watch your mouth. Nigga's coming for you. Nigga, duck sauced up. You heard me? MSG, nigga. You feel me?
So, yeah. Ryan Garcia versus Tybo is an interesting fight. If that fight goes long,
yeah, Garcia looking funny.
Garcia
looking funny.
The longer the fight, the better for Tybo.
Yeah, facts. Because Garcia's like I knock him out in 3 rounds in the first 30 seconds. Like I ain't trying to hear that from Mexico right now. Get crazy, cause you calling out the big dogs. You calling out Haney and Tank. You calling out Tank. Calling out Tank like you want to lose your life, but you calling out Tilla. Come on, man.
Listen. Tank's fighting Rolly Romero, an interesting fight. I think Tank is could be in a tough spot in that fight.
Man. Come on, man.
Tank is in a tough spot against. A lot of people think Tank is just gonna knock Rolly out. He's not. Rolly has a chance to knock Tank out in this fight.
He told Tank, "I'm gonna fuck you up, man."
Listen, Tank's never fought a guy like Rolly. That's when like most of the guys Tank fought are not physical fighters. They're finesse,
you got your money on Rolly?
Skilled fighters. The thing about it is, Rolly's at plus 450 or something. So I'm getting good odds if Rolly wins. Why would I even bet 10?
Hold up, dude. You got your money on Rolly? I'm asking you because we can bet $50, right?
Yeah, but I'd rather bet that with Vegas and get 5-1. All
right, so let's.
You know what I'm saying? Think about it. When I bet on my app, right? If I take Rolly, I put down 50. Let's say I bet 50. I'm getting back 225 if Rolly wins.
He's not winning.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm getting back 225.
Nah, but that's a good eye. Like, have I ever told you like my
Rolly
biggest
could win?
My biggest win in betting
is what?
All right, let's talk about it. My biggest, and then I want to hear yours because you've been on this way longer than me. You got way more knowledge in it. But my biggest win was when I started betting on football, and it was around the time my first big win, and it was my first time ever even betting on this shit. It was with what team is Patrick Mahomes on?
The Chiefs.
All right, that's the team that Tyreek Hill is on, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I had betted Tyreek Hill to have a certain amount of yards or some shit like that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
You bet a prop bet? That's what's called a prop bet.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like some live shit. Yeah.
That's a prop bet.
But I was with Ash, and he had he had certain knowledge.
What game was this? The Super Bowl?
Yeah, this was like the Super Bowl shit.
Against
it was like them
against the 49ers or
I think it was
the Buccaneers.
I think it was the Buccaneers when he beat
Tom Brady. No, they lost to Tom Brady and the Buccaneers in the Super Bowl.
No, hold on.
So it was against the 49ers.
The 49ers.
Yeah.
The 49ers, right?
Yeah.
So I asked this nigga, because he watches like that shit way more than me. So I'm like, yo, who's the running back or whatever? Like, who's the nigga that's gonna get a lot of yards? And he was like, yo, Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
And he told me some other nigga, like some white boy that's on
Travis Kelce.
Yeah, Kelce. He was like, yo, put this on Kelce for a fact. He was like, put a touchdown on Kelce. I was like, yo, you sure? He was like I was asking him, I'm like, yo, has he scored like previously? He was like, yo, bro, he's gonna score today. He was just like, but he was like, Tyreek, I don't know, but put this much yards because I know that nigga's running today.
Yeah.
So I put like mad yards on the nigga. Like I was like, yo, you sure? Like these odds is like kind of like crazy for these yards.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
like if I like it should, like my shit went up to like 4,000, and I was like, all right. So whatever. So I put that, and then I put Patrick Mahomes to have a certain like amount of like yards. And then the opposite quarterback from like the 49ers, I was like, yo, this nigga's not gonna throw as much as Mahomes. So put this much under. So I put that under.
On Garoppolo under?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I put like that the Chiefs was gonna win by a certain amount, like one touchdown, like some
Like
shit
7
like
points, right?
Yeah, 7 points. And I bet it like $100, bro. You know how much I won back off that shit?
How much?
It was like $850.
Nice.
That was my biggest win off the shit.
I actually have I have so many. I've won 7 and 18 parlays online, and I have the receipts on it. So like I won like $4,000 in the bet in a parlay. I've done that, having a couple of nice ones like that. 7 and 8 teams. I actually hit a 7-teamer in college football this year. A 17 parlay.
Yeah.
I think I might hit 2 of them.
Yo, quick question: have you ever owned a pink Beetle?
What's that?
A car.
No.
Okay.
Pink Beetle.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask you that. But keep saying what you were saying. Yeah, but
Yeah, I've won some 70. I also had I had a 10-1 odds on what fight was it? Oh yeah, John Pascal and Marcus Brown, the light heavyweight. For some reason, John Pascal was a mad underdog against Marcus Brown. I was like, why? I understood an underdog, but he was like getting plus 1,000 or plus 1,000 he was getting.
That's what I want to start betting on, boxing.
I was like,
I know
why? And I hit that. I took Pascal. There was 2 of them like that I had that year. Oh, J-Rock against Jarrett Hurd that year. J-Rock was like plus 650 in that fight.
You know what? I suck on basketball, bro. I can't.
I hit with 500 on Pascal that night, and I hit on J-Rock that night too. I hit in a couple. That year I was knocking all the fights out. Right. 50-50s, I was hitting almost all of them. Yeah. Like I had Kovalev over yard. I had Josh Taylor against Baranchik and against Regis Prograis. Those were good wins. I had Pacquiao over Thurman.
Yo, son, damn, son. If I was betting at that time, I would have definitely betted on Pacquiao.
No, it was hard because I like Thurman, but I just always bet on Pacquiao no matter what.
Yo, bro,
no matter what, I always bet on Pacquiao.
In my soul,
I bet on Pacquiao so many
Thurman,
times.
I was just like, Thurman, you talking to a nigga that's too peaceful, too crazy.
Yeah.
And
Thurman hadn't fought in a while,
when you talk
too.
to Pacquiao like that, that's how this nigga, damn, what was this nigga name that he cheated with the fucking,
Margarito.
Margarito.
Beat that
that's how Margarito, because Margarito was talking crazy, son.
Pacquiao
and then Pacquiao was like, look, when Pacquiao say certain shit like this, like,
he's mad calm and mad.
I'm gonna play for you. Like when he say, like, I'm gonna play for you, like when he say shit like that,
you're done.
You're done.
Pacquiao beat the shit out of him, yo. Bad. I can't believe, I honestly, from that fight, I've seen that fight like 3 times. I can't believe Margarito never hit the canvas in that fight. That's what I can't believe in that fight. The most amazing thing is that Margarito never hit the floor.
That's the definition of like,
because he took a beating in that fight.
Pacquiao some next nigga. He switched the quote. It's like, I won the fight and the war, because it's like, yeah, he won the fight, but the war that he really won is like this nigga's retina was like permanently damaged.
Yeah,
Margarito's like left eye is like permanently
Margarito got
damaged.
some hell of a chin though. He's always had one.
He's some big ass nigga.
His chin, because he didn't even hit the floor. Yo,
you know which one was foul? You know
which
one was foul, and it was my nigga Pacquiao versus Cotto.
That was a really good fight too.
Cotto took a beating.
Yeah,
and it was not even like he was just like losing. Like he was just like, nah, that nigga was just getting hit and not like he would drop and get right back up.
Marquez took a beating from Pacquiao in the second fight too. And Pacquiao gave a beating to what's his name?
Mexican niggas is crazy.
Who's the other dude he fought? Another good guy he fought at like 122 and 126. Not Marco Antonio. Marco, what the fuck is it? Marco Antonio Barrera. He beat his ass too, one of those fights. Yeah. Marco Antonio Barrera. Pacquiao fought so many dudes, it's ridiculous. He's fought Mosley. He's fought Adrian Broner. He's fought Mayweather.
Pacquiao is the god, bro.
He's fought Lelo Ladwaba. He's also fought Keith Thurman, Yordenis Ugas. It's ridiculous. What's his name? Josh Clottey, Ricky Hatton.
Did Hatton dirty.
Yeah, he fought Josh Clottey. He's fought so many dudes, man. He fought David Diaz.
Yo, hold on. Who did Hatton like really crazy? Was it like Mayweather or some shit like that?
You know, he fought Mayweather. He lost to Mayweather, Hatton.
Nah, yeah, I know, but
Hatton fought Costa Zoo.
Nah, somebody did Hatton stupid though. I forgot who it was.
Manny,
right?
Yeah.
Manny did Hatton.
Yeah.
He like knocked the fuck out of Hatton.
Manny
like,
fucking destroyed Hatton.
My God, Hatton,
He ended Hatton.
Yo, he did Hatton. Yo, Hatton started sniffing coke after that.
Yeah.
Hatton was fucked up after that. Like whiskey was his best
he
friend.
Smashed Hatton,
he was
bro. That was
fat. He got fat. He was eating coke cuts. He was living different. Yeah. Yo, Pacquiao did Hatton dirty. No. Who did Zab Zuda dirty that made him wobble stupid?
That might have been Costa Zoo.
Costa Zoo did Zab dumb too. Nah, yo, there's certain people that's just
Danny Garcia kind of fucked Zab Zuda up too.
Like Hearns and Durant.
Durant.
Durant got done. And Durant's my dog, because that nigga's fucking Hall of Fame, nigga.
Yeah.
But that nigga got done stupid by Hearns. Like, that was one of the nastiest knockouts I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like, you know it's bad when you land face first. Like, like how Pacquiao landed against Marquez 3.
That hurt my feelings.
Exactly.
I was hurt
because you know it's
that
bad. Because you know it's like,
my feelings were hurt when Pacquiao got knocked out by Marquez like that. I dead ass. My feelings were hurt, son. Straight up,
he's fouled out. He's sleeping. He's like in a Pinot.
I was like, oh my god,
that's how Durant
hurt
dropped.
When
He
that
was just
happened.
like, beep. I was just like, oh shit, that nigga.
Yeah, Tommy Hearns was wicked.
Yeah, Tommy
puncher.
That dude from Detroit.
I love with Tommy Hearns. He was my favorite back then. Out of all those guys, because he was like slender like me. He was just ill. Tommy Hearns, his style was ill. Sugar Ray Leonard, me looking back at clips, was ill. I think Sugar Ray Leonard was better than Floyd Mayweather. I think. How about that? So all you Mayweather fans out there, Sugar Ray Leonard was better than Floyd Mayweather. How about that? Just off the eye test, he was better. Period. Better.
I want to hear you millennials.
Yeah, I want to hear y'all talk about that. How Ray Leonard wasn't better than Roy Jones at his peak was better than Floyd's. Roy Jones Jr.'s peak was better than Floyd Mayweather's peak. Somebody come and argue that with me. Roy lost fights, but Roy was better than Mayweather.
Yeah, we can say that.
Peak Roy was better than Peak Floyd.
Macho Camacho was better than
But Peak Roy was something different. A lot of cats forget that. Peak Roy was better than Peak Floyd. And what else did I say just now? Something about Sugar Ray. I think Peak Roy might have been better than Peak Sugar Ray too. You know what I'm saying? And then Marvin Hagler was a dog out there too. He was just a dog.
Marvin Hagler was different.
He was a dog.
Him and Hearns was a different fight. It showed
Hearns and him in 3 rounds.
Because he broke his hand in the first or second round.
3 rounds of first Hagler Hearns is better than most 12-round fights.
Yeah, that's a fact.
3 rounds is better than most people's 12-round fights.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And we ain't gonna talk about my man Tyson.
Mike
himself. Mike was just goated. Mike was different.
I actually, you know when I won money, bro? You just reminded me.
Okay, story time.
Story time.
Let's get it. Yes, sir.
Wow, good call.
Yeah.
Yo, okay.
Mike. Let's talk about Mike.
So, it's my first year in college, right? And it happens to be Evander Mike 1, right? So I'm up at Stony Brook, and you know, at that time, everyone loved Mike. He was from Brooklyn. He's from New York. Mike was all Mike. But I knew that I was like, you know, he had come back after the Buster Douglas loss, had a couple wins.
Okay, this was around the Douglas
Mike
loss.
Looked good. No, it was after the Douglas loss. He lost to Douglas, but had come back and won some fights and had straps again, Mike. So it was like, everyone thought Mike was beating Evander. Everybody. You know how much money I bet with just people? It was no Vegas. I just bet with like 7 different people at school.
All right, hold on.
College.
Hold
and
that.
I made like over a grip.
Nah, don't even finish that.
On Evander.
Hold that for like
on
30
Evander
seconds.
in that first fight.
Right.
Go ahead. I loved Evander.
You're a little older than me, right?
But I was one of the few cats. I wasn't a big Tyson guy. I actually loved Evander.
No, hold on. But
Go
to
ahead.
your point that you were saying,
Yeah.
you know how his point is so true about how mad people thought Tyson was going to win that fight?
Yeah.
I grew up on boxing watching that shit with my
Everyone
pops.
thought Tyson was going to
Every
beat Evander.
pay-per-view, all that shit, my pops used to buy it. And there was a thing in my crib. Yo, I clearly remember that fight. My dad was like, yo, Holyfield is that nigga, son.
I was all
This might be the stop to you. Because as a kid, I was like, yo, Tyson is that.
Because people
So
didn't
my
take
dad-
the Buster Douglas thing serious. They
No,
overlooked
yeah.
it. They were like, you know what? He just
Yeah.
had a bad night.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And then when he
started
came
winning
back,
fights again.
he was knocking niggas.
Yeah,
left and right.
again. So it's like,
we
all
was
right.
like, all right, holy. But
He
then
was
my
just-
dad, I clearly remember to his point, he was just like, yo, Holyfield is that nigga, son. Like, because my dad loves Holyfield, but he was like, yo, I don't know why. Tyson about to knock this nigga out.
So he thought Tyson was gonna get. Everybody thought Tyson was gonna win that
Tyson
fight.
was gonna knock Holyfield
I know
out.
how much bread I won on Holyfield. Oh my god, people were sick. I was like, bro,
That was with the real betting days.
Yo,
Yeah.
I knew Holyfield's discipline was gonna be an issue for Tyson because Holyfield got a granite fucking chin. People forget.
Holla, bro.
And at that time, you're like, Holyfield's chin is crazy, bro. He can take hits,
Yo,
bro.
chin's so crazy, he had to get
He's not scared to get hit by nobody.
Chin's so
Holyfield.
crazy, he had to bite the ear.
Yeah, Holyfield's dirty tactics I also knew were gonna frustrate Tyson. Holyfield fought dirty in that fight.
Yeah,
he
he
put
did,
his head
he did,
inside
yeah,
a
he
lot,
did.
going looking for head clash, doing the elbows. Holyfield was good with the clenches and the elbows.
Tyson
He
one
was
of the
ill.
ill-ass niggas.
Yeah,
He couldn't get
Holyfield's
him.
fighting that
See,
dirty
like,
Bernard
if you
Hopkins
really-
type of shit.
If you really like
That's why I
to what
I
he's
love
saying-
Holyfield and B-Hop dirty.
Yo,
I
to what
like
he's
dirty
saying
fighters.
is mad funny. Like, please, like, when y'all got some time, go back and watch that Tyson and Holyfield. Like, when y'all, like the first one, like, when y'all go watch that shit, you'll see exactly what he's saying. And that's what made Tyson so bad.
Yeah,
Like, yo, I
Holyfield
can't
fights
get this
dirty.
nigga, man.
Yeah,
This nigga
he's
just.
Smart, dirty fighter. He's like Hopkins of heavyweight. I love those two guys.
Man, I
They're
can't
smart. They figure out every way to throw the fight in their direction, away from you. And that's Holyfield knew that he couldn't. He kind of likes to be on the inside too, but Tyson had too much power, so Holyfield mucked up that fight. So
And you know,
beautifully.
Tyson had that, like, he had this thing.
Yeah,
where
and
he was going
Holyfield
up.
mucked that whole fight up to his advantage. He knew how to play that. That's why I knew I'm like, Holyfield's gonna be a tough out. He's gonna just. He knows how to just win. Like, he knew how to win fights, Holyfield.
Tyson, yo,
He
Tyson's
mucked
really-
that fight up, and
Tyson's
Tyson was
really
frustrated.
Tyson's really a hood nigga.
Yeah, he was like,
Excited.
yo, this
Fuck.
is bullshit. He couldn't get off. Holyfield elbows, clenching, headbutts.
I can't
all
knock
types
this
of
nigga
shit.
out.
Yeah, like not even letting him get
Look
off,
at
like
Paul being
frustrating him, fighting a defensive fight. Hold on, I'll be back.
Yeah.
Holyfield, mate. Shh.
This is hilarious.
You kind of put the blueprint on that with Tyson. Yeah, let me get to it. And then, like, Buster Douglas also showed that if you have a nice jab, you can kind of keep Tyson at bay.
Oh my
Really
God,
good
this is
jab.
hilarious. Coming to think about it, those facts. Shout out everybody in the Facebook world, in the YouTube world. It's your man Rilla Crowley. I'm back in full effect, man. BillionaireSociety.com. Please go cop some merch. This is the Critical Thoughts Podcast, episode 7. We in the building, of course. Shout out to my barber, and my mama, my daddy, my kids, and shout out to everybody out there. I want to give a special shout out to my man Don Dean. We working on that Crow project, aiming for June. Hello, merch dropping, short film dropping. Yes, sir. Go download Great Crow. It's still out there in all streaming platforms. Shout out to everybody out there in the Facebook world. Josh, Phillip, shout out to that girl Melissa. The most gorgeous, of course. Live from Brooklyn, New York. You know what I was gonna say too to y'all? How do you guys feel about that comment that LeBron said? Thoughts wanted to play with Stephen Curry. How nasty was that? I know there's a lot of bronsexuals out there that's gonna get mad at me for this, but it's like, come on now. Like, you don't got no dignity. Like, are we really doing this? Like, seriously? We just gonna throw it out there like that? Like, you didn't go get Westbrook, AD, Melo, your best friend. You got your sister's baby mama on the team. Like, come on,
Dwight
man.
Howard,
Rondo, the young boys, everybody you wanted, bro. Kick niggas out. And now that it wasn't successful, and you got your numbers, you made sure of that, the easy way out was going to play with Steph. No, you're not doing it at all. Y'all go ahead, comment yourself. Shout out to the cat in the back here, of course. Yeah, this nigga got cats. That's
What?
a fact. No, somebody told me, shout out to the cat meowing in the back. Yeah, this nigga got 2 cats, which is hilarious. Yeah. And we live tonight. We might go live again probably like Sunday. Sunday we might have that up for y'all. We're gonna get this rocking on the live session on Sunday. We're gonna recap the weekend. Again, this is a Friday Critical Thoughts episode 7. Please like, subscribe, comment. Tell me what y'all feel about this hot takes that we give y'all. And these lives is different than the ones that we give y'all. You know what I'm saying? Probably on a podcast, because y'all get this shit scripted, but these lives is raw. So y'all get the cats in the back. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get the live food. This nigga was eating a steak on the last one. Nasty. That's a fact. He's eating yogurt now. By the way, if y'all keeping up with this Jazz and Suns game, Jazz 78, the Suns at 67. It's looking kind of crazy for Devin Booker and Chris Paul out here. They bowling. Gobert is bowling. The Spider is bowling. Conley is bowling. And boys is good. The West is crazy, like we was talking about from before. Yo, this nigga that got traded from Miami, he's always complaining, man. I don't like this nigga. This nigga Whiteside, man. Talk too much. And McGee's smart because he knows how to get into people's skin. He's a veteran. That's a fact. What you want me to do? Hey, yo, by the way, yo, Gamo Great, what's up, man? Shout out to you. Great Crow out on those streaming platforms. Somebody just asked me when the Crow's dropping. I told y'all, man, June, middle of June, close to that. But the album will drop, a single will drop first. Merch will drop the day the album drops. We'll have pre-sales before the merch drop and the album. And the short film will come out after the album. Yeah. Facts. It's gonna be it's gonna be big, man. It's gonna be one of my greatest pieces of art ever. It's gonna be my debut album. All fully produced by me and my in-house producer Don Dean. My man Miss is curating everything. Me and Don Dean is designing everything on the merch and dropping it under a collab label. My label Crowley and Crow and his Cave. So it's a special. We treating it like we dropping it at the MoMA. You know? Rilla Crowley on all streaming platforms. And I'll tell you now live on the podcast for the ones listening. I'm gonna legally change it to Rilla Crow soon. So no. Rilla Crow is gonna be something that's gonna be like MF Doom. Y'all gotta go find it somewhere else because after this project drops, it's over. And yes, I am dropping 3 more projects after this project that comes out this year. I'm trying to close out 2022 with 3 to 4 projects out there, EPs that we already have cooking up. So shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to my man Mystery, man. He got a project out right now, man. Illinois Society. Yes, sir. Shout out to them boys, man. Illinois Lee, Chance and Millie. Yes, sir. Drop it, man. Mocha, I see you, mama. Yes, sir. How do you guys feel about see, I was gonna ask something like New York based, but I know we got different viewers from like different parts, like LA, Denver. We got people out there in fucking Oklahoma. But how you feel about this whole vaccine shit that's going on right now in the league? There's certain people that's not playing over this shit. They just took it over for Kyrie, so good night for y'all because the Nets is balling. But I feel like this shit is slowing down. They already made their point. We was trying to get into that 2 podcasts ago, but we was going too deep into that. They made their point. They out here. Unfortunately for me, I am vaccinated, so it's mandatory, man. But they doing that in like in different leagues. They applying that shit heavy. I don't know how the MLB is dealing with that shit. I know baseball season is about to start. Unfortunately for you, I won't be talking about that. Maybe my man Adam will, but not me. Good luck, buddy. We're gonna be talking strictly basketball. Shit, we might give y'all hockey before we give you that shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? When the US Open come back around, I'm gonna holler at y'all too. That's a fact. Well, yeah, next week we're gonna give y'all a music joint. We're gonna give y'all some critical thoughts on some music. Today's music. Music from the back in the days. Y'all gonna be surprised. Especially when my man Adam listen to. I know the YouTube brothers gonna be like, he cannot be this into the shit. Into the shits. Especially for you boom bappers, man. Into the shits, man. Thinking about to pass over the top. Yeah, man, we're gonna talk about some ill shit. Let me see, I got to go to the piss.
So Utah needs to win this game to clinch the 5 seed in the West against Phoenix. Playing tough game. Excuse me. Utah's a weird, interesting team in the West. People feel like they already count them out, but to me, I like what they have. The chemistry's been a little off, but they might get it right in the playoffs. I think Utah's dangerous in the playoffs. Very dangerous. This looks like the first year that Utah's going to go into the playoffs healthy. Remember, 2 years ago, they didn't have Bogdanovich. Last year, Conley was hurt. Mitchell was hurt in the playoffs. They were banged up. This year, they got everybody healthy. Utah. Especially Mike Conley and Bogdanovich healthy is important for this team. They also got this some new guy, Forrest, he's all right. And Hassan Whiteside as a backup to Rudy is kind of really good. So they always have like a big, powerful 5-man in the game at all times, even without Rudy. So Utah looks tough out here. The playoffs are going to be so interesting. Rudy Gobert's dominating the paint right now. Kick out, rebound. Utah up 10. Clarkson for 3 from Conley. No good. Rebound. Foul on Chris Paul. That was a dirty Chris Paul foul right there. Against that. Looks like Forrest. No, that's Justin Aaron Holiday. Not even Chris Paul. That was a flop, honestly, by Forrest. Aaron Holiday gave him a chicken wing on the baseline. Oh, that's Daniel House Jr. He's a good player. He used to be on the Rockets. He's a good 3-and-D guy. Aaron Holiday gave him a little chicken wing, and this guy flopped and got the foul. That wasn't that crazy. House Jr. at the line. Utah up 11. Utah looks like they're about to sew that 5th seed up. Winning, beating Phoenix. Phoenix has been struggling lately. They've been losing games to Memphis, Utah, Golden State. They've been catching L's out there. And they've been playing their guys, too. They just have nothing to play for. That's what it is. The Suns have nothing to play for right now. They got locked into the 1 seed, so they've been kind of just chilling, the Suns. That's why it's been like they kind of in a funk a little bit. It seems like they talking about this great. They've been losing recently, but they got the 1 seed locked up. So it's like,
what are you talking about? The Suns?
Suns, yeah. They haven't been playing their best ball going into the playoffs, which is another thing. It's almost like they get too big a lead, then you kind of like turn the gas off a little bit. You got to turn it back on for the playoffs. So we'll see. I don't know if they're going to be able to turn the gas back on right away in the playoffs. I don't think they're at the level yet. Like, I can't front though. Chris Paul's totally turned this whole thing. His appearance on this team. He's the guy that makes guys better. They try to say we see LeBron makes guys better, and we know, but Chris Paul for real makes everyone better that he's on the team. Any team he goes to, Chris Paul, like all of a sudden, all the guys around him get better.
Yo, can you plug in my iPad?
Yeah, he's got that Jason Kidd. He's got that Jason Kidd, Steve Nash effect. And Isaiah Thomas, those are the guys. But people sleep on Nash. Nash and Kidd, you put those guys, anybody with Nash and Kidd, and they get instantly better as a player. Those are the two guys I really noticed. And Magic Johnson. Anyone you put him on the team with Magic, he's better. He's more efficient, scoring, just better. Same thing with Kidd, same thing with Nash. As soon as Kidd got to New Jersey, all of a sudden Kenyon Martin's ready to be an all-star. Kerry Kittles is like a functioning star. Like he's like boom. Kerry Kittles is scoring. All of a sudden Lucius Harris is a real player.
Just plug in closer to.
All of a sudden Richard Jefferson goes from being a mid-round, first-round pick to looking like a real stud. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone instantly got better. Todd McCullough's all of a sudden he's scoring, having his best season. He did the same thing with Jimmy Jackson and Jamal Mashburn. As much as beef they had, like I remember, Kidd, they had beef over a shorty. I think it was Kidd and Jackson, and then Kidd and Mashburn had beef because that was a big three. But Mashburn and Jackson never played better than they did with Jason Kidd. That was their best years that they ever had. Mashburn and Jimmy Jack with Jason Kidd early in their career.
Right.
So, and then Steve Nash made all of a sudden Roger Bell's a real player with Nash. All of a sudden, Quentin Richardson is having his best seasons. Sean Marion turns up. Amari Stoudemire and Sean Marion are like scoring machine, 20 plus points a game for both of them. Joe Johnson had his breakout season with Steve Nash at point guard. Turned Joe Johnson up. Joe Johnson was like kind of in Boston, struggling on a weird young Boston team. All of a sudden, you put him with Steve Nash, he's getting 20 a game. Just boom.
Steve Nash, Hall of fucking fame.
Yeah, Steve Nash makes guys better. Dallas, Michael Finley and Dirk were getting busy. Michael Finley was never really as good without Nash as he was with Nash. That was another nice three-man. Nash, Finley, and Nowitzki on Dallas. It's lit.
Facts.
Those Western Conference matchups, a couple times it was Dallas against Sacramento. So it was Nash, Finley, Nowitzki, that team, against the Sacramento team with Mike Bibby and Doug Christie and Chris Webber and Vlade Divac.
Right.
Those were dope matchups. Your boy Peja Stojakovic, another one of the Yugoslavian brothers, with Drazen Petrovic.
Ooh.
Peja Stojakovic. Some ill Yugoslavians in the NBA history. Serbians, Croatians, Slovenians, Bosnians, holding it down. Slovakia, the Czech Republic. Big shout out to the Czech Republic.
Czech Republic. That's a team that, how many players that came in from the Czech Republic?
I don't know. I just kind of threw that out there. Not many, but the Yugoslavia, yeah, they're all offshoots of Yugoslavia. Broke up into Bosnia, Croatia, and Serbia, and then Slovenia is another little country right next to, also next to it.
Shout out to those guys.
All them dudes. All your boys are from there. Bogdanovic,
Yeah.
Nurkic, Doncic, Jokic. All of them are from the Yugoslavia region. Vucevic. The list goes on with all those dudes. They're all from that region. Vlade Divac, Petrovic, Stojakovic. They're all from that area.
Shout out to them, man. Yugoslavia?
Yeah, they're all Yugoslavian, really.
Yugoslavia?
All those little countries used to be Yugoslavia. Kind of like how Russia broke up into a bunch of different countries. The Soviet Union, same thing with Yugoslavia. It was Bosnia, Serbia, Croatia, Slovenia.
Yugoslavia.
Yeah, all them players are Yugoslavian, bro. Think about that. All of them.
Yugoslavia.
That's crazy, right?
Yes,
How many good players from Yugoslavia?
Yeah, that's dope. You don't really see that in a lot of other sports besides soccer.
Yugoslavian basketball is lit.
Like you see that in soccer, you see great players from teams that you like countries that you've never heard.
Yeah, if Yugoslavia would have stayed together, all those guys would be from there. Their teams would be sick. You know what I mean? These itches, and last name ends in C. Them boys play ball.
Yeah.
Boys out here playing ball.
Yo, do you watch any soccer or like do you have any?
I watch World Cup. I don't really do club soccer.
All right, so how about this? As far as World Cup, so let's talk about it because you know I love soccer.
It's coming up, right?
I'm not even sure.
I think it is, though.
Yeah, I think it is because I've seen a couple exhibition matches happening with different countries, so it should be coming.
When is World Cup?
But as far as that,
I'm gonna go.
who do you know, like who do you, from what you know as soccer wise, who do you have as like, let's just say, top 5
Soccer players
of all time?
Of all time.
Top 5.
Oof. I mean, I'm gonna have to put Pele in there in the top 5. Obviously, I'm not saying I know much. I've seen him play already, but I'm just gonna put Pele in there.
No, Pele's the GOAT. He's my number 1.
I mean, yeah. So I'm not that stupid. I'm also gonna put in the top 5. I don't know where. I'm gonna put Diego Maradona in my top 5. Yeah, right? Yeah. Okay. So I'm on point here. Then I'm gonna put. Wow. I'm gonna put Zinedine Zidane in my top 5. Also.
Shout out to France. Love Zidane. Love him.
Also, let's see. I remember Brazil had a dude named Ronaldo, the original Ronaldo. Am I right?
The forward, chubby boy.
Huh?
The forward,
Yeah.
chubby boy.
From like the 90s.
Yeah, Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Yeah, the original.
Yeah, I'm gonna put him in there.
So you got 4. You got
That's 4. And
Zidane, Pele, Maradona.
Ronaldo and Maradona. And then I'm gonna go with
You got Pele, Maradona,
Zidane and Ronaldo. Give me a second. I'm gonna go with. Ooh, it's tough. I'm gonna put Messi in there. And we talked about, I don't even like him in World Cup, but I heard that he should be doing some shit in club soccer. Like he's a monster goal scorer. We spoke about the weaknesses in his game, and I don't like him in the World Cup, and I think he's a little bit overrated, and I think Ronaldo's even better than him in certain facets of what he does. But I don't know, I see Messi just kind of doing,
right?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I might put him in my top 5. I think it's close between Ronaldo and Messi. Very close. I kind of like Ronaldo better, his style better, the way he plays. But I don't know, Messi seems like he's just like, I don't know, like he just can score, like in the box. Like he's just kind of, I see him break cats down.
I'm going to get to that when I finish my top 5.
Okay.
This is a no,
okay,
maybe
put it in order.
Pele, Ronaldinho.
I like him too, from Brazil. Also, I was thinking about him also. He was nice when he was first in his peak. He was ridiculous. But go ahead.
Maradona.
Ronaldinho was nice, yeah.
I don't like Maradona, but I respect his game. Maradona.
He's ill, but his game was ill, kind of Maradona. I think he's the best of all time, but that's another story. But that's another thing. But go ahead.
It's tough.
Maradona was nice.
Ronaldinho.
You said Maradona, Pele, Ronaldinho.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Okay. Respect.
And I am in between like Messi and Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic, that's the guy I was thinking about, the Swedish guy.
Because
He's
Ibrahimovic
ill. I was gonna might put him.
Nigga, bro.
I might put him actually in the 5 over both Ronaldo and Messi.
He's not bad.
That's what I wanted to say. I don't know. It's tough. I don't know enough about soccer to have a really.
It's cool.
I don't know.
But now,
I know.
For the people out there that's probably watching it, know they soccer shit.
What about one of these German dudes?
Because they don't. Like there's greats.
Mueller?
There's greats. Like for example, like I have like there's favorites of mine personally.
Who do you like? Tell me some more of your favorites personally.
Personally, I like Beckham a lot. I like Wayne Rooney.
Okay.
From England a lot.
You know who I like? The Belgium guy. What's his name? Kevin. The fuck's his name?
I forgot, but I know what you're talking about.
Blonde haired dude. What the hell?
Ronaldo. I like Neymar.
I like Neymar, but I like this guy.
I like
I can't think of his name right now.
like Asprilla from Colombia.
Kevin De Bruyne. That's
Okay.
my guy.
Yeah, okay.
I like him a
Real
lot.
Culture from Nigeria.
What about that dude from Egypt? He's nice. What's his name?
I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about. Oh, come on. Well, help me tell you right now.
But I'm trying to name like elites.
I'm talking about elite. Oh, Salda. What the fuck is his
Roberto
name?
Carlos.
Nah, my G.
Raul.
Nah, fucking Salah.
Salah.
You don't know who Salah is, bro? From Egypt?
Oh,
Mohamed
he's a
Salah?
player.
A lot. Wow, bro.
No, I don't. Sorry. Mohamed Salah, man. How long he's been playing in the league?
He's been around. I seen him, bro. He's the truth.
Nah, as long as he's been around.
I don't know.
Yeah, so I got Pele, Ronaldinho, Maradona.
29 years old. He
Cristiano
plays for
Ronaldo.
Liverpool. Salah. He played for Liverpool FC. He played for Fiorentina, AS Roma, and Chelsea
Oh, wow.
FC.
Peace.
UEFA Champions League, 8 goals in 9
You know what?
matches.
Fifth place
Bro,
is putting us pretty
bro,
up.
hold on.
I love it.
Look at your man. Look at this is Salah.
Oh yeah, he's a beast.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, he's been around for a minute. Yeah, he's a beast.
he's a beast,
He's a
right?
beast. He's a beast.
Yeah, 20 goals in the Premier League. I also like Lukaku on Belgium as a goal scorer.
Oh yeah.
That's my guy too.
Bonatelli
Lukaku
is a
nice.
beast.
Who's that Serbian guy, that Croatian guy that's nice too? There's some guy in Croatia or Serbia that's really good. What's his name? I think he's Croatian. His name is Luka Modric.
I never heard of him.
He's nice. Luka Modric. Oh, and there's a guy
look him up.
there's a guy really liking Korean guy or
Oh yeah, there's a couple of those dudes.
No,
that's crazy.
Song.
I think this is one dude that plays in Barcelona that's like Asian. He's crazy.
Korean. He's Korean. I'm gonna tell you his name right now. He's one of my favorite players right now. Yes, Sun Hoon Min. Yes, Sun Hoon Min. This guy. Wait, let me see.
Yeah, but it's like so that's like my top 5. But there's players that I will like that goes into my top 10, like Zidane, Ronaldo, Neymar, Messi.
At least this is
A couple. Valderrama. There's a couple of these. Some from Italy. I forgot his name.
Christian Eriksen from Denmark. He's good too.
Yeah,
Lukaku, top speed.
that's dope.
Where's this Korean dude? What's his name? Sun? I want to know his name. Like Sun Hoon. Yeah, this guy.
Ooh.
This dude. That dude Gareth Bale is nice too. They talk about him a lot.
Yeah. Well, we can actually look it up. Like top 10 players of all. Like we can look it up. Like
Yeah, Sun Hoon Min. He's that guy I'm talking about. This guy in Korea. He's nice. Premier League Player of the Month.
let me see. Yeah. What team he plays for?
He plays for
Barcelona, I think.
yeah.
I told you that's the dude that's playing for Barcelona. I just said it.
Yeah.
He's a beast.
Yeah.
Like I literally just said it. That's how you know I know my shit.
I don't even know
Son
what team
from
he's on.
Barcelona.
Like, yeah.
He is a fucking beast. Like I knew he was Asian. Like I didn't want to say specifically like Chinese or South Korean or some shit like that. But like I knew he was an Asian cat that's playing for Barcelona. Son is a fucking monster.
Yeah.
He's a beast. I don't know what nationality he's from, but
No, he plays for Tottenham Hotspur right now.
but he,
What teams has he played for? Tottenham Hotspur, South Korean.
that's the only club he's.
He played with Harry. Oh, Harry Kane is nice too.
Yeah, Harry Kane is dope. Yeah, Harry Kane is a beast. Yeah.
I forgot about Harry Kane. He's a,
Yeah, I love something.
Wayne Rooney was nice too. I remember you
love
brought
Wayne Rooney,
It
bro.
was the truth.
Wayne Rooney was that dog, and actually, if y'all kept up with because Manchester at that time was one of my favorite teams,
Uh-huh.
and Wayne Rooney actually, like Cristiano Ronaldo, got introduced behind Wayne Rooney.
Okay.
That's when Cristiano Ronaldo kind of took over Manchester.
Okay.
You know, he kind of dominated it. You know, because before that it was like people like, I think Terry Henry was at Manchester.
Jerry Henry was a good player too.
But then when Cristiano came in, Nani came in, and shit was crazy, man. Like Cristiano, like even at those times, you knew, like, you know. But the thing with me, like, I just want a small segment about it.
Go ahead.
Like I was about to say before. The thing with me and Messi is like, I've even had this debate with my dad, and it's like, he's always been like Messi. But he's always told me Cristiano Ronaldo to me is a better athlete. But the only reason I've always said, when it comes to the end of the game, when it's all said and done, Cristiano Ronaldo is going to be better because I feel like he cares more about the sport. And normally when you have players like that, they're going to do more for the sport.
Yeah, I think
So they're going to win something for the
I would
national
put Ronaldo
team.
over Messi also. You know what?
Now,
You're right.
when you got someone like teams
agree
like
with you.
Argentina, and you have your Maradonas, you got fucking your Verones and all type of shit like that. You have a team that, when it's been a star player like a Maradona, you
Yeah.
won a World Cup, and then when those same players played in a league or played in a club, they've won championships
Yeah.
too. Yes, you are amazing because you got thousands of championships with Barcelona, but you've never did nothing in the World Cup. Nothing, like nothing. Like Cristiano Ronaldo hasn't won a World Cup.
Yeah, that's terrible. That
But
he's been garbage
he's
in the World
won
Cup.
one of these cups with his national team.
He's been a bum with
He's
it.
done that.
He's been a bum
And then
in the World Cup.
Cup,
Messi.
he's gone further than Messi in the World Cup
Yeah.
with the team. And then on top of that, Argentina has always had an all-around better team than Portugal.
Yeah.
So that's how you
They
know.
do.
Yo, when
100%, all
when,
those facts.
when Cristiano Ronaldo went down in his injury in the World Cup,
Portugal fell
this
apart.
nigga literally stood in the fucking line and was coaching the team, running back and forth. Nani was the nigga that stepped up because he was the second in charge. And
Yeah, Ronaldo plays more passionately than Messi.
Who cares?
Yeah, yeah.
Nigga, to this day.
He don't
To
stop.
this
He's a
day.
fucking like a dynamo out there.
yeah, and I think, like, if I'm not wrong, or like I might be wrong to quote me on this, but I think he even returned to Manchester.
I have no idea about the club soccer,
I
but
think
I
he
just know
returned to
Ronaldo. I seen him play out there. He's, you know what? I'm fronting. I just, for some reason, I got caught up with Messi. I seen his skill, but Ronaldo is more impactful than Messi
Yeah.
because he impacts the whole game. I see Messi looking kind of sluggish in the fucking midfield sometimes. You never see Ronaldo looking sluggish.
Yeah, he returned to Manchester United. Actually.
He's
Okay.
never sluggish, Ronaldo. That's
Yeah.
one thing you get
He's
him to
always
say.
gonna. He's
always thugging.
he's the LeBron of the game. Literally.
Even iller.
Yeah, of course.
Because LeBron be slacking now. Sometimes LeBron be on some bullshit.
He's Tom
You'll
Brady.
never see Ronaldo do that.
He's Tom Brady.
Like
Let's say that
Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo. That's why he was meeting with niggas like Tom Brady.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all seen that clip when Cristiano Ronaldo's like, "You still playing?" And the nigga was like, "Well, I just announced that I came back."
Cristiano Ronaldo is like the Adrian Peterson of soccer.
You say he's a
He's
what?
the Adrian
You
Peterson
sound-
of soccer.
Adrian Peterson.
He was a running back. Adrian Peterson. You never heard of him?
No.
He was
I
ill.
don't know football like that. But yeah, go. Now, a lot of y'all that's probably gonna watch this, because I know there's gonna be a couple soccer people in the comments. Listen, the reason I got Ronaldinho at 2 and I don't got Maradona in there, I'm gonna keep it official. It's personal, nigga. I don't like Maradona. That motherfucker was borderline racist, and that nigga always like his main mission in life was to fucking try to take down Pele. And like every single time that Pele will be humble and like be like, yo, you that nigga, he will be like, yeah, that nigga, but I'm coming for you. Like that's why he died the way he died.
You know what?
Nigga retired. My nigga was coked up. Nigga was never like you could have never bring that nigga nowhere. Like he never really got the like. And he was literally my bad. He was literally just as good as Pele.
Yeah.
Like not exactly just as good because I'm gonna tell you why the difference. But he was there, accolades and everything. Know what I'm saying? But it was just literally his arrogance.
Okay.
His racist kind of ways and
what made him racist?
Well, he would just talk shit.
The media probably try to present him
my
like
nigga,
that.
like no disrespect to y'all out there, but us Hispanic people know people from Argentina is just racist. Like they're even racist to like other like Hispanic, not even like a nigga thing.
Yeah, no,
it's just,
I know.
It's just the way them motherfuckers are. But Maradona was really like,
because they're really Italian
like that. Like even like that situation with that player name, like Zinedine Zidane. Like when he had that issue in the World Cup, when he had buddy that nigga, it was a racist statement. Know what I'm saying? There's certain people that like they've had incidents with players where it's like this motherfucker's racist, and he's had a lot of Maradona has had a lot of incidents like that with players. Like, know what I'm saying? And then like when Balotelli was in there, he was talking shit with it, but whatever. But Ronaldinho, to me, yes, I know Maradona stats wise and everything might be better than Ronaldinho, but Ronaldinho to me was kind of a game changer to me. And he was literally like elite in every level. Like
I don't know. I think Maradona was the most unstoppable player though when he could take over a game too. Like
that's why he's the GOAT. I put it like this: there's two guys of the shit, and there's Pele and Maradona. But the only thing that I was gonna say,
Maradona reminds me of Mario Lemieux, who I think is the GOAT of hockey. Ooh. Go ahead.
Talking shit after that, but.
Ooh,
just 30 seconds on this.
Go ahead.
Pele, and one of the things, because like I always like used to ask my pops about that shit. My pops always told me why Pele this and that, but I'm like, yo, I got to a point. I'm like, why is this nigga, bro? When you 18 in a World Cup and you're starting for the first time for your national team, and you score 4 points on your first game and take your team all the way and win the World Cup at the age of 18. And it's your first time starting for a team, you are the GOAT. And after that, you only make greater things happen. Every club, championship, nationals.
Who's this?
Pele.
Yo.
Every World Cup, every Copa America, everything.
Yeah, like he's considered really the GOAT.
And then on top of that, stylistically, you change the game. Like how Larry Bird changed the shot and made the three.
And
like
Jordan changed the game.
Yeah, but like you see how Bird made the shooter a thing? Like a real thing.
Yeah.
Like a real thing. Like, yo, I could be a shooter from 3 and that's it. But Larry was way greater than that. Larry was way greater than that.
Larry didn't really make shooting a thing. You can't say that thing.
Nah.
I'm not going to say that.
Nah, like I'm not saying he made it a thing, but he made it a thing to be elevated on. Like you could have this game plus more. But really be a master at the 3, because at that time I feel like there was no masters.
He wasn't. He
really was a master shooter, bro.
No, he is, but he wasn't like a crazy. Like he didn't shoot threes like Steph Curry shoots threes in volume. Like Bird didn't shoot a lot of threes.
All right,
but he was the best 3-point shooter around. But they didn't shoot a lot of threes. So he did somewhat hit that. But Bird scored Bird was.
No, but that's to my point.
He was a scorer.
But that's to my point. Or Ronaldinho. There was so much more in his game that he got to prove later down as he evolved even more. And he only got greater. Even at his last days, he was still winning chips. And that nigga literally elevated, like he did things that you never saw on the court.
Who are you talking about, Ronaldinho?
Ronaldinho, that's one. But Pele, bro, that nigga literally like crossover, dribbling the ball, shooting from outside.
Who you talking about?
Pele. Accolades as far as like cups, World Cups, nationals, clubs, and everything. He did it all, and then on top of that, he did it at an age that nobody has done it. Even to this day, nobody has came into the league at 18 won a club and then won won a World Cup and dominated literally the world of soccer. And then for a long period of time continued to do that. Like he was that nigga for like a minute. And then Maradona came in and was like, oh, all right. We got another.
Maradona was like Kobe to Jordan.
Yeah,
basically. Maradona to Pele.
Basically. Like now we got a nigga that's like, oh, this nigga kind of looks like you.
And Kobe passed away too. You see how crazy that is?
Yeah, and look who's still around.
He was like a Kobe Jordan, Maradona Pele type of situation. But Kobe was kind of trying to one up Jordan.
I love that situation though.
Right? Pele, Kobe was trying to one up Jordan like Maradona was trying to one up
exactly.
Pele.
And it was just like, yo, just respect the game.
Like Kobe didn't really respect Jordan. Like he wanted to one up Jordan.
Yeah.
Like that was his thing.
Like that was his thing. And that's crazy, man. But, you know, shout out to everybody who watches soccer out there.
LeBron too.
Yeah. That's why he plays for fucking stats.
LeBron's a cornball.
He plays with Hey yo, shout out to everybody out there on the Facebook Live. Sorry. YouTube, live, comment, like, subscribe. Share the video. Tell us what y'all think. Give us some topics. Argue in the comments. I'm just arguing in the comments and argue with y'all. I know this is new. I know on the other site we get most of the comments. Y'all go crazy. Y'all want to argue. We were supposed to have somebody get on the line today. I don't know what happened. He flopped. He got scared. He knew he was coming. So shout out to my barber. Shout out to everybody watching. Shout out to the late night watchers because I know it's like 40 out here in New York. Shout out to if there's any ladies out there watching. Shout out to y'all too. Yes, sir. We're gonna take a brief break. Give us like 5 minutes. And we'll be right back. I'm gonna give y'all an exclusive about that. I'm gonna give y'all a real exclusive.
Yeah. What's good, my nigga? Yo, you already know you about to take off with this, man. Where was you when I was up in the gym? Crow Curry got them all worried, that's a shot clock. I've been ballin' like a boss fox. Unorthodox, I think out the boxes, I'm different. Crowley on me, this the real sinning, but I'm ice cold, Rilla Chris. What you been thinking, boy, I been did it. Side bodies are good riddance, like good riddance. Second to none, I'm third base on the foreclose. Go Crow when it's all over, I promise. Hey, real nigga, I'm just speaking ebonics. They need it, I want it, they know that I got it. If you ain't get it, you ain't know it, then it get the
Amen. Critical Thoughts, episode 7. I get shit like that on a late night on a Friday. Shit that we don't usually play. Shit that I ain't supposed to play, man. That shit's not even dropping until I don't know when. If I would have played y'all something from Crow, I could have been like, okay. That's expected. What about this? Let me play you this.
That's for you. Right? Yeah. You know, I've been moving different with no limits. Pete Miller with the business. Money never skipping. Ride a trouble, fuck a pivot. I'ma get it. Yeah. Say something, I spend it. Like cash, never rent it. If people regret it, forget it. My mind is set on the benches. Let's be the pack of the gas. Get loud, I'm pulling the Reggie. Was born ready, so I stay ready. Rilla been deli, I'm the chef. Cooking the magic at best. Mommy, you wanna relax? Gotta fuck her till she nasty. I give you that work on the man. Promise I'm calling the land. Back to the bands, I hope the price is right. Got what they want, I'm back in the lab. I came to take what's mine. Me and my niggas, we get to the bag. We gon' put to the grind. Got the models, they call me Crow. We in that song right now. Send me the Addy, I'm pulling right up. She in love with the work, she came that work. Late at night, it's 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 that work.
That ain't dropping no code either. Yeah. You got the vacuum nigga. I'm gonna give y'all one more. Y'all should know this.
You sure drop it. Got that new ill shit to drop. Right? Yeah. OGD. Crowley Crow, I'm a real one. Place your bets and let the deals come. She took a bump and made a face numb. Drink on the rocks, red one. Murdered a pussy tonight. I murdered a pussy tonight. Yeah. Rose petals when I land. Always proceed with a plan. Get my
Spence two guys.
Whoa, something.
It's alright.
You said what?
Yeah. Huh?
That.
You know how this go. Right.
Oh, let this rock for.
I also think Spence is gonna be Dugas.
Let this rock for 10 seconds, real quick.
Crow. Yo, gone. Where did he go? I was out in Japan.
Just hopped on a plane out to Taiwan.
Big flexin', I'ma need me a bomb.
She loving on my songs, she said she a bomb.
Got plenty dope, roll it up by the grounds.
Blowing like a bomb, they call me Saddam.
Take a hit, probably die off the gas.
We back. Critical thoughts. My man Animal with the nuts.
Bars.
Yeah, man.
That Rilla, Crowley, J Dilla.
Yeah, facts. Oh, now we dropping some of that Bruce.
Here come the Suns.
Yeah, the
Suns
Suns
tied the
back at
game
it.
with 3 minutes left.
Defensively, they get a shot to go down, and that looked like that first quarter.